Have you ever wondered why some people, perhaps even you, feel unloved and develop a deep-seated sense of self-hatred? This unsettling question takes us on a journey into the human psyche, opening the door to a myriad of psychological theories and studies. The complex interplay of emotions, experiences, and perceptions that can lead to such profound self-loathing is more than just a personal issue. It's a societal one, a human one. So buckle up. We're about to delve deeper into the psychology behind this. Feeling unloved can be a deeply distressing experience. But what does psychology say about this? Let's delve into the fascinating world of attachment theory to unravel this mystery. Attachment theory, proposed by British psychiatrist John Bowlby in the mid-20th century, suggests that our early childhood experiences with caregivers significantly shape our emotional health and relationships in adulthood. Bowlby argued that a secure attachment in infancy and early childhood, formed through consistent, loving responses from caregivers, lays the foundation for a strong sense of self-worth and the ability to form healthy relationships later in life. On the flip side, an insecure attachment, resulting from inconsistent or unresponsive caregiving, can lead to feelings of being unloved or unworthy of love. This can manifest in adulthood as a constant quest for approval, fear of rejection, or even self-isolation. Numerous studies have lent credence to Bowlby's theory. For instance, research by the University of Sussex found that adults who reported feeling unloved in childhood were more likely to experience anxiety and depression, and have lower overall life satisfaction. Another significant study by the University of Minnesota tracked individuals from infancy to adulthood, and found that those with secure attachments in early childhood were more likely to have stable and satisfying relationships in adulthood. Those with insecure attachments, however, often struggled with feelings of unworthiness and had difficulty forming and maintaining relationships. In essence, our early experiences of love and care, or the lack thereof, can greatly influence our feelings of love and acceptance as adults. If we've been made to feel unloved or unimportant in our formative years, we may carry those feelings into adulthood, often projecting them onto ourselves as feelings of self-loathing or self-hatred. So, it seems our early experiences can shape how we perceive love and acceptance. But how does this translate into self-hatred? Let's explore this in the next scene. It's a leap, isn't it, from feeling unloved to hating oneself? Yet it's a leap many people make. But why does this happen? A psychological theory called the self-discrepancy theory may shed some light on this. Developed by psychologist Edward Torrey Higgins in the 1980s, the self-discrepancy theory suggests that we all have three selves: the actual self, who we are now; the ideal self, who we aspire to be; and the ought self, who we think we should be. The actual self is our current reality. It's our perceptions of our attributes, whether they're physical, emotional, or intellectual. The ideal self, on the other hand, is our vision of the perfect version of ourselves, how we wish to be. The ought self is a bit different. It's influenced by our perception of societal, familial, or personal expectations, essentially who we believe we should be to meet those expectations. When there's a gap between our actual self and our ideal, or ought selves, that's when self-discrepancy occurs. And it's this discrepancy that can lead to negative emotions, including self-hatred. Several studies back up this theory. For instance, a study published in the Journal of Social and Clinical Psychology found that individuals with higher self-discrepancy were more likely to experience self-critical thoughts and negative emotions. Another study, this one in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, found that self-discrepancy was significantly linked to feelings of worthlessness and self-contempt. These feelings of worthlessness, these self-critical thoughts, can often spring from a sense of being unloved. If we feel unloved, we may start to believe that there's something fundamentally wrong with us, that we're not good enough or worthy enough to be loved. This belief then widens the gap between our actual self and our ideal, or ought selves, leading to self-hatred. So it's clear that the gap between who we are and who we want to be can cause self-hatred. But what can we do about it? Self-hatred isn't a life sentence. There are ways to overcome it. Now let's delve into one of the most effective methods: cognitive behavioral therapy, commonly known as CBT. This therapy is a powerful tool in combating self-hatred. It's all about changing the way you think and behave, replacing negative thoughts and self-perceptions with more positive, realistic ones. Imagine your mind as a garden, and your thoughts as seeds. CBT helps you weed out the negative seeds of self-hatred, making room for the positive seeds of self-love and acceptance to grow. It's a proactive approach that empowers you to take control of your thoughts and feelings rather than letting them control you. However, it's important to note that overcoming self-hatred isn't a DIY project. It's not about reading a self-help book and calling it a day. It's about seeking professional help, a therapist or a counselor, who can guide you through the process of CBT. It's about having someone who can help you understand and navigate your feelings, someone who can provide you with the tools and strategies needed to combat self-hatred. Remember, seeking help isn't a sign of weakness. It's not an admission of failure. It's a step towards healing and growth. It's about recognizing that you're worth the effort, that you deserve to love and accept yourself just as you are. Remember, it's never weak to seek help. In fact, it's one of the bravest things you can do. While we've only scratched the surface of this complex issue, we hope this discussion has helped shed some light on the subject. We've explored the unsettling question of why some people may harbor self-hatred, delving into the psychology behind feeling unloved. We've discovered that there's a profound link between feeling unloved and developing self-hatred, a bond that can be deeply rooted, stemming from experiences and emotions that are often overlooked. Yet, we've also learned that overcoming self-hatred is possible. With patience, understanding, and professional help, one can start to rewrite their narrative, building self-love and resilience along the way. This journey won't be easy, and it's different for everyone. But it's a journey worth embarking on, a journey towards embracing and loving oneself. If you found this video helpful, please hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and share your thoughts in the comments. It helps us to create more content like this. Remember, you are not alone and help is always available.